Hello, Stu. I can't really hear you. No, I can't hear you. Please check the microphone. Next to microphone, there is a small cap-like icon. If you click on that, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, but I can't hear you. Uh, yeah, try now. Try the mute and all seems okay. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Try. Okay. Yeah, my microphone. So if microphone is all right. The speakers also are all right. Did you just check next to microphone? There is a small cap-like thing. If you click on that and choose the microphone, which is connected to the system. Yeah, small cap-like thing next to the microphone. If you click on that, you might get the list of microphones and try switching the microphones. Uh, yeah, if it's not getting fixed up, don't worry. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead. No problem. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Stu. Hope you can hear me all right. And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Hangout. I would like to talk to you about ad blockers today. So, what is ad blocker? Ad blocker is a tool that helps you screen and block certain types of advertisements or other kinds of images or videos that basically comes in your way on your page. All right. So when you're browsing, when you're using an Internet Explorer, okay, Chrome browser or any other browser, you are looking at a certain page. That particular page is marred with several ads, which might not be very great experience. So let me show you, demonstrate it to you to help you understand better. All right, I'm going to share my screen and show you one of the uh, pages where it has lots of ads, and I will show you later how those ads can be removed. All right, let us look at this page. Okay, I'm looking at this page. As you can see, there is an ad here. there is an ad here, correct? As I scroll down, you can see there are several ad here, okay? There's one more ad, video ad that has come out here, okay? It even has a audio and video, as you can see. All right, so that way, this is absolutely not helping me to have the best of the experience on this particular page, isn't it? Now, I'm going to show you another page where all these ads will be completely blocked. All right. 1 second, and you will see that page. Yep. So I'm going to share a new page now, the same page, but in a different way. Can you see a single ad? At the bottom, it says 7 ads blocked, total ad block. Can you see that towards the bottom? Yeah. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Stu. As you can see on this page right now, there are absolutely no ads whatsoever. No video, no audio, no pop-up, nothing. It is absolutely smooth and streaming without any block. As you can see, we have blocked 7 ads, it says so. So how did we do this? This is basically with the help of what is known as total ad block, which is an ad blocker. Okay, I'm going to explain this in detail now. Let me share another screen and take you there. All right. Okay. So this is total ad blocker, which we have installed as an extension in the Google Chrome browser. So once we have installed this, now I'm able to block them. I'm going to show how this works. As you can see, total ad blocker, this is turned on, okay? And this is applicable to all the sites, not a particular site, but all the sites. And it is also allowed in incognito window. I have enabled this, okay? As you can see, I have enabled this, and I have extended it to all the sites. Now, whatever sites I see, okay, I'm going to show you how this works. So these are the total ad block that, how it works. These are the premium benefits we get. Browse the internet privately. So no ads, no trackers, no hanky-panky things. We are able to clear the search history and remove the cache and cookies from the site, which are not so useful, okay? So because of that, I'm able to block them. And that is the reason when I showed you other pages, which was full of advertisement, was reduced to a page where I'm looking at the content without any ads, okay? This is how the system works, okay? I'm going to show you how to install the total ad block or any other ad blocker on your system. So how does it work? So the first step is you will have to go to what is known as Chrome Web Store, all right? So if you go to Chrome Web Store, there is something known as extension on the left, okay? So how to go to Chrome Web Store? It is very simple. You simply say Chrome Web Store, and it will take you to this particular page, okay? So right there, you can simply click on extensions or Chrome Web Store, okay? I'm going to click on extension, and it takes you there. There you can simply type as search the store, total ad block, and it will bring up the extension, which is going to, as you can see, this is already added. There is a small ribbon here which says added, okay? We have already added this. Let's say there is Adblock, Dragon, Alpha Blocker, and Blocker. There is plenty of sites. Like for example, we have other option called Ad Fighter. Okay. And as you can see, this is rated almost 5-star. Okay. 4.6 out of 5 among 111 users. So you can read about that, how how people are using it and how they have found this particular application. So there are plenty of people who says it has saved so much of time in my day, wonderful extension and all that. So you can see so many reviews written by several of the people. All right. And you can even vote if you say, if you like this particular review and it has been helpful, you can always say yes. That way it will help, reviewers to get encouraged. All right. So this is how you can add an extension into the system. As you can see, if I want to install this particular extension, I simply click on this button which says add to Chrome. All right. So when I click on this, it is going to say, okay, it can read and change all your data on all websites, read and change your browsing history. Yeah. Why this permission is sought by this particular extension? This is very important. We shouldn't accept anything without reading them and understanding them. I would like to spend some time here. So when I'm installing this particular application or extension, Ad Fighter, or any other ad blocker for that matter, it is seeking certain permissions. What are the permissions? One, it can read and change all your data on all websites. What does it mean? Basically that whenever you open a particular web page, the text data, the images, the videos, all that are coming through the internet on your screen, right? Along with that, there are several of ads, trackers, and several of the things that are also coming uninvited. You have not invited them, but they are coming for various reasons. Okay. So either the website owner would like to make money by showing you certain ads, or would like to track your activity so that they can suggest you better products and services. So it could be for various reasons like that. So once those uninvited things come into your stream, okay, as you can imagine, let's say you have got about 20 gigabytes of capacity, internet capacity in a month, all right? So because of these videos, ads, pictures, this data is being consumed, right? So that your 20 gigabytes of a month capacity is unnecessarily used by these kind of AdWords, right? Second, as you can see, when you are consuming more data to load a particular page, it slows you down, right? Especially most of you use devices which are at least 5 years old. Most of us do, I also do. So these old devices have limited capacity with respect to processor and memory. So if we are loading all kinds of garbage along with the useful information, the loading takes a lot of time. It slows your computer down. All right. So to reduce the load on your computer and also to restrict the data so that you consume very less data while using the internet, you need to manipulate or block the data. To block that, the extension needs to process the data, identify them, and block them. That is the reason this permission, read and change all your data on all websites, is sought. Okay. By giving this permission, only then it can work effectively. Okay. Otherwise, it doesn't know what is the image that is present on the website and the another layer that is being added, which is an option. All right. Then read and change your browsing history. So what does it mean? It means that there are certain sites that you visit, all right, it picks up the cookies, and that is how ads attack the browsing history, okay, and tries to get what are the things that you recently searched, so that it can make ads more relevant to you. Example, let's say you're thinking of buying an electric vehicle, okay? So when you're doing that, you search Tesla, you search Hyundai, Eon, Iconic, or anything like that. You keep looking at few of the models. When you do that, these AdWords pick up and say that, okay, this person is trying to buy a car and electric vehicle. So that fellows start promoting you with ads about different electric vehicles or cars. All right. So that is how you are flooded with these particular ads. So what this ad blocker does is creates a protective layer on your browsing history, so that it blocks the ads which are looking for your browsing history. That is the reason why you need to give this permission. All right. So these two permissions, if you are satisfied with it, you can say add extension. If you're not happy with it, you can simply click on cancel, and you will not be installing this application on your browser extension. All right. So once you are satisfied with this, I'm satisfied, because I believe that these two permissions are important for it to suggest me the right things and block all unnecessary things. So to do that, I will simply say add extension. All right. And as you can see, it has now been, congratulations, enjoy smart. So these are the things. So what are the benefits? Faster, safer, smarter ad blocker, intelligent and secure ad blocker, best reader mode, okay, get protection from deceptive sites. This is very, very important. So it's not some innocent, annoying ads. It could also be certain sites that might present themselves as a genuine site, but which is not. For example, let's say you are banking with Westpac online, okay? There could be a similar looking website that can be built, which looks very similar to the original site, but it's not Westpac online, okay? These kind of deceptive sites will be easily detected by this ad fighter, okay, or any other ad blocker for that matter, and it will block you from using that, or block that sites to enter in your streaming data. All right. So this is how you can easily install an ad blocker on your browser. This I showed you for Chrome, and this is the same story for any other browser. All right. As an extension, I would also like to tell how to basically control what extensions you have installed and how to remove them. Okay, I'm going to show you now. On the top right hand side corner, just below the close button, you will find, okay, I'm just going to make it this size so that you can have a better feel of it in there. Now, just below the close button, you have got 3 vertical dots, right? So if you click on that, you have what is known as tools, more tools. There you will find a button called extensions, right? So if I click on extension, it will show what are the extensions that I have installed on this browser. Okay, Ad Fighter, Google Docs Offline, Google Translate, McAfee Web Browser, which I have disabled, as you can see, Total Ad Blocker, and Urban VPN, these kind of things. So if I want to remove, let's say, Total Ad Blocker, since Ad Fighter is there, if I feel so that is better than this, I can simply disable it. All right. Now, this is now disabled. Now I have disabled it, thinking that at some stage I might use it. If you think that this particular um, particular extension, you're not going to use it in future. Okay, for example, McAfee Web Advisor, I don't want to use it. I don't think I'm going to use it in near future. You can simply click on remove, and it will say, okay, remove McAfee Web Advisor, and you will simply say remove. Done. That's it. This particular extension has been removed. So this is how you can toggle on and off or completely remove from the system. All right. So let me repeat this again. So how you basically access this particular page is just below the close button on the top right hand side. You have something known as the traffic light menu icon, 3 vertical dots. If you click on that, you'll find more tools. There you will find what is known as extensions. So if you click on that, you will get this particular page. And there you can turn on or turn off or remove. You can do all of it. All right. However, to add a new extension, you need to go to Chrome Web Store. Okay. And in extension, and you can search for what you are looking for. Let's say ad blocker. And it will come up with all kinds of suggestions. What could be a good ad blocker, like say ad block. Okay, this one, ad guard, which Stu is going to talk about after this demo. Okay, to you, ad guard. How does it work? As you can see, 55,400 people have rated average rating of 4.7, which is one of the best in the industry today. Okay, so like that, you get all this ads. So if you want to read further, you can simply click on this and read about it. So what is it? Okay, this is the overview. So how does it works? Block all ads, speeds up the page, protects your privacy, blocks many spywares, adwares, and other things, protects you from malware and phishing as well, which is absolutely very important when you are doing all kinds of financial transactions and all that. All right. And if you want to read the reviews, on the top ribbon, you'll find a tab called reviews. If you go in there, you can read the reviews written by people, and that way you can make your decision whether you want to install this particular extension or not. Okay. For example, somebody has written a detailed review which says worked wonderfully until it broke today, no longer works on YouTube. So like that, somebody is talking about it. It was modified 1 day ago. So probably you might like to consider it. Okay. Many other people, including, good ad blocker, highly recommended. So like that, you have got several of reviews written by several of the people across the globe. Okay. And you can easily read, and you can understand. For example, look, it may not work 1 minute after you install it. You just got to close whatever you are using and go back to it again, and it works very well. 9 out of 10. Okay, so that is the so this is one important review somebody has written. So it may not, like they said, it may not work immediately, so you probably have to close the browser and then open it again, then probably it will work well. Okay, so these are some tips that reviewers have left for us to think. All right, so this is how ad block can, ad blockers can add value to your life, making your browser experience very safe and helpful. And it will also, as an advantage, keep your browsing speed very fast. Okay, limit your data usage, makes it private, helps you be secured against malware, spywares, all kinds of viruses, deceptive sites, and other things. So ad blocker is one of the very important tools that you might consider to have it on your browser. All right. So if you have any questions, you might please convey it to Stu, who can type it down for me, and I can answer them. So in my view, my opinion, any ad blocker would do. Please go for free ones. There are plenty of very good free ad blockers. You don't necessarily have to pay them, like Norton ad blocker or something like that, which are extremely good, but you don't really want to pay them when you can get the same services for free. All right. So AdGuard is one good example. There are also, like I told you, Total Ad Block, Ad Fighter. So they're all plenty of them. Very good. So any questions that you would like to? Yes. Stu has mastery over keyboard. He can type it at almost 100 words per minute. This is a skill that will be put to test today. Okay. Very good question from the audience. How do the ad blocker makers make their money if it's free to use? Excellent question. Excellent question. This is the mantra that you need to remember always while you are in the marketing space, whether it is digital, non-digital, doesn't matter. In the marketing space, this mantra is something which is applicable universally. That is, if a product is free, then you are the product. Okay. So how these ad blockers make money is basically that when you use the this particular product of them, so you are giving access to browsing history, as you have seen. Okay. So this browsing history will probably be camouflaged in certain way without attributing it to you. So it can make a small table of what are the sites that you visit and what are the time when you are active. You see, let's say somebody is active. Let's say I'm active between morning 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Okay, so 3 hours, these are my active times. This is a very, very useful input to several of the marketers out there. So that is where I am the product. Okay, so this is one way. The other way of making money is that because I'm the end consumer, if they have a huge subscribers, okay, then they can leverage that membership or subscription list and negotiate with other platforms. Okay, so that is how, you know, they use the membership database, the size of it, to negotiate with the investors to invest more and make more money. All right. Hope that answers. Yes, Carol wants to ask a question. Yes. We know this for a fact that Stu is a Star Wars fan, and he's absolutely #1 fan, which is flaunting on his t-shirt. Yes. So Carol asks, she cannot get an ad blocker loaded on her phone or tablet, but only on her Windows laptop can do them. Yes. This is a very interesting and very good question, Carol. So what happens as we were demonstrating it to you? Uh, Certain permissions are needed for it to work. So because of that, these ad blockers typically come as an extension to your browser. That is the reason why on your laptop you are able to use it very, very efficiently. But however, when you are using it on your mobile phone, tablet, iPad, or any other handheld devices, this may not work because there needs to be an app which has to run it. Okay. Uh, so it cannot just work as an extension. So that is the reason why this may not work effectively. So on your phone browsers and on your tablet browsers, typically what is known as MWeb is enabled, which is mobile version. So based on what device you use, it sends out message to the network saying that this is particular model you are using, and because of that, it sends you data in such format that it is very difficult for extension to work. So typically, to keep things very fast, mobile phones do not generally permit extensions to run. So because of that, you typically cannot use this as an extension. But however, there are applications which work as an app, which will be continuously running in the background, which is which helps you to keeps you secure. All right. And typically the ads are more targeted for desktop users, because mobile phones, the responsiveness can be really very tricky. So the ad makers generally avoid targeting mobile phones. So that way, in a way, you are protected from ads. Yes. Any other questions? Yes, tried many and the apps for it might be a tech support issue. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. So Stu is right. Yes. So yeah, I will also try to locate and explore certain ad blocker apps for the mobile phones and tablets. Probably next session, I can briefly talk about it. All right. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Stu. You can very well take over from this point, and thank you all of you for this opportunity. So Stu will further demonstrate it to you with a few of his favorite ad blockers, which more or less works in the same fashion which we are talking, and he will give you little more details about it. This time, I'm sorry that I'm unable to access your microphone. I think next time when we meet, we will have better audio access and we can interact in a two-way manner. All right. So thanks a ton for joining. Thank you. I can hear your, uploads loud and clear here. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful week ahead, and we will see you soon. Okay. Yes. So next Tuesday is committee meeting. So that way we will meet again the first week of April then. All right. So thank you very much. It was indeed pleasure to see wonderful smiling faces on a Tuesday morning. Okay then. Bye-bye.